Yeah. Hey, Brandon, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Good, thank you. Can you speak to what you and Mason collectively have kind of added or tried to add to this team from a competitive perspective?
Just like you said, from a competitive standpoint, just taking things one day at a time, coming in ready to compete every day at a high level, um, playing hard. As you guys see how hard Mason plays, like just bringing that kind of competitive edge and just having a nose for the basketball and wanting the basketball and things like that on rebounds. Just having that fight to you, kind of that little like pep in your step a little bit.
Mhm. Did you guys look at last year's team maybe having one foot in, one foot out in terms of playing and say, hey, this is an area where we can make an impact?
I'm sorry, repeat that again.
Did you guys, being part of last year's team but not playing, did you see a need for what we're talking about here in terms of that sort of competitive spark that you guys could provide, and perhaps that was something you wanted to fill?
Yeah, definitely, because I feel like the dynamic of last year's team, it was just kind of up and down, kind of really high or either really low. So I feel like coming in, like myself and Mason coming in, just keeping that same mindset, that same mentality every day, it allow us to build on wins and continue to be hungry and thirsty for more wins
Yeah,
and hungry to get better every day, because
right.
that's how you just keep building off of your success instead of taking a step back if you get a win here or there.
What conditioned you as a player, whenever it might have been, to be as competitive as you are?
You said what conditioned me?
Yeah. Why are
Like
you
as a
as why are you as competitive as you are?
I don't know. I think it's something that's just been instilled in me since I really started playing the game.
Mhm.
Um, it's just how I am. I don't really know how to explain that too further. It's just how I approach the game, and wanting to get everything out of it that I can, and also give everything
Yeah.
that I can, because I know the game will respect me and will pay me for it.
It was a pretty big defensive assignment you got at Michigan State against Aaron Henry. Seemed like you did a really good job. How did you feel like you kind of fared in that?
I had some good moments and some bad moments. I thought my preparation leading up to the game was pretty good. I watched a ton of film on him. I watched a ton of film on them as a team, and kind of where he wanted to catch the basketball and areas he looked to score. So just kind of picking up on those little things, I think, helped me a little bit in that matchup.
You've blocked a couple threes here the last couple games. Is that kind of a reflection of your mentality? I'm not going to give anything up or anything like that.
I mean, my intentions in those kind of plays aren't to block shots. It's really to
Challenge.
um, whether challenge shots. Whether we're stopping the ball that game or if I'm bluffing to get back. So I'm just trying to get the best closeout I can, and
Yeah.
so just so happened in the last couple I've been able to get a hand on a couple of them. So those are pluses in
Right.
my.
Right. Just big picture. How do you feel like you're doing right now? How do you feel like the consistency part of it's coming along? Things like that.
I think I have a couple areas I need to get better in. I, I think I'm really just scratching the surface, but I think just coming in ready to go every day and trying to fix areas that I can improve in. I think will take me far, because I feel like I still have quite a ways to go as far as just how I feel personally about my game and what I can do to help this team offensively and defensively.
That covers it. Thank you, Brandon.
Mike,
Yeah, Brandon, just what's it meant to you to be in the starting lineup every game so far?
Hey, it means the world. Knowing that my coaching staff and my teammates, have that kind of trust in me, to start games off and be able to get those minutes. It means a lot. And also, with that being said, just you know taking it on and wanting to do your job to the best of your ability, because other people see that in you, and they see you can do it. So why not?
What
Prove
do
them
you?
right.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, just proving them right, because my coaching staff obviously put me chose me to start basketball games and play those kind of minutes. So I go out and just play how they expect me to.
What do you think you've done to earn their trust?
I think it started all the way from beginning of last year. Red started with the red shirt year. Being able to pick up on things, kind of be a sponge. Just be there in other areas. Besides playing. And then this year, just working in the off season. Coming in to watch film. Being coachable, sticking to our rules. I think are all the things that play into earning the coach's trust.
There's been a couple games where you've come out and knocked down a couple threes early on. Is that a sign that you're kind of locked in for that game, or is that just opportunities that kind of presented itself?
I think a little bit of both. I think more so the opportunity presenting it to itself. I think the test for me to being locked in at the beginning of a game is really knowing my assignment defensively and being locked in on that being locked in and being hooked up on that end of the floor. I think will show for me, whether I'm locked in or not. I think offensively shots will come. I think we're a really unselfish team. We share the basketball, so I'm not worried about shots. But from a defensive standpoint, that's where I try to put more emphasis on to start a game.
You were talking about how competitive you are on the floor. So is there an example of how competitive you are off the floor, whether it be with your teammates or anything like that?
I mean, yeah, with anything, video games, board games, anything, I'm trying to, be competitive and win.
Is there times where you get ribbed about how competitive you are off the floor, or get kidded a little bit?
Yeah, I think sometimes it may get in the way. It might start like a disagreement or argument or something. But I think the people around me, my teammates and stuff, they know where it comes from, and they know it's not malicious or anything like that.
But you'd rather have that quality than not, right?
Right.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Go ahead, Brian. One more. You're on mute.
What was the IU game like? Not, kind of playing there without any fans there. I mean, you had to kind of find it from within, right?
Yeah, no, it was definitely a totally different game than what I saw the year before. But it was good. It was good to get out there and compete and get a win. Like I said, the environment may not have been what it usually is, the past years, but the game is still the same. It's still 40 minutes of basketball. So it was good, like I said, to get out and compete and find a way to get a win at the end.
A lot of guys on both sides of it know each other.
Right.
Is that somewhere the competitiveness can come from? Eric wanting to go at Finney, maybe you wanted to go at you or Isaiah wanting to go at Armand, things like that.
Yeah. I guess that kind of plays into it a little bit too, kind of those bragging rights amongst each other.
Sounds good. Thank you, Brandon.
Thanks, man. Thank you, guys.